In modern electronic warfare, centralization is a liability. Monolithic architectures create high-value targets and catastrophic single points of failure. To prevail in denied environments, we must pivot to the architecture of survival. Delta's decentralized swarm replaces brittle cores with a resilient, self-healing mesh. By distributing intelligence to the edge, we eliminate bottlenecks and maintain operational integrity where traditional systems collapse. In the next generation of conflict, resilience isn't just an advantage, it is the mission.
In denied environments, centralization is a critical vulnerability. Rigid fortress architectures create single points of failure that cannot survive disruption. We must shift to a fluid, distributed model. By leveraging mesh networks and edge intelligence, we move from brittle proprietary systems to a modular, self-healing ecosystem. Operational resilience is no longer about the strength of your walls. It is defined by the speed at which your network rebuilds.
Connectivity is a luxury, not a guarantee. In contested environments, the E-dome renders centralized cloud and satellite data useless. When GPS fails and communications are severed, your digital advantage vanishes. We must shift our focus from cloud dependency to edge resiliency. Because at the critical moment of decision, the only computing power that matters is the power you have right there with you.
The sync storm is a structural vulnerability. When thousands of nodes reconnect simultaneously, our central ontology becomes a lethal bottleneck. This isn't just a delay, it's a corruption event. The resulting overload triggers merge conflicts and phantom data, compromising the entire operational truth. To achieve true enterprise scale, we must eliminate this single point of failure. Resilience requires a system that handles recovery without collapsing under its own weight.
Centralized coordination is a single point of failure. Our Delta solution replaces it with CRDT-driven mathematical convergence. By moving resolution to the edge, we achieve deterministic data integrity without server dependencies or sync storms. This architecture ensures that even conflicting updates result in a unified, predictable state. We've turned complex data reconciliation into a mathematical certainty, providing the resilience required for high-scale, distributed operations.
Static AI is a tactical liability. In isolation, models suffer from the frozen brain problem. They cannot adapt as threats evolve or environments shift. Within days of losing cloud access, accuracy collapses, rendering edge devices effectively blind. To maintain our advantage, we must move beyond cloud-dependent retraining. Our mission-critical systems require adaptive intelligence that remains sharp and relevant even when the network goes dark.
In contested environments, bandwidth is a luxury you don't have. Traditional retraining collapses under electronic warfare, but our edge LoRA solution bypasses these bottlenecks by transmitting lightweight 50 megabyte adapters over narrowband. This enables local retraining and dynamic VRAM injection without reboots. We've moved the classroom to the trench, reducing adaptation cycles from weeks to hours. This is how we maintain a decisive tactical advantage through real-time, decentralized intelligence.
In contested environments, relying on satellite time is a vulnerability. When GPS is jammed or clocks drift, standard timestamps fail. Hybrid logical clocks eliminate this risk by prioritizing causal relationships over wall clock time. By tracking happened before logic, we maintain a definitive sequence of events, regardless of synchronization. This ensures mission-critical data remains accurate and actionable, providing a resilient, logical truth, even when the physical clock is broken.
Proprietary ontologies create a strategic bottleneck. By forcing every new sensor through a closed, vendor-managed model, you sacrifice agility for lock-in. This walled garden architecture turns integration into a dependency, creating a single point of failure that compromises mission resilience. To scale at the speed of relevance, we must move beyond proprietary gates and embrace open, interoperable standards that empower the operator, not the vendor.
The Delta ecosystem's strength lies in its modularity. By adopting a bottom-up, microservices-led approach, we eliminate the friction of legacy integration. Standardized APIs allow us to plug in emerging commercial technologies, like civilian drones, directly at the tactical edge. This isn't just about compatibility, it's about operational speed.
We've removed the need for core re-engineering, ensuring our forces can adapt and scale their capabilities in real time, exactly when it matters most.
Centralization creates a fragile single point of failure. When the hub goes down, the mission ends. To survive in contested environments, we must transition to decentralized mesh networks. These self-healing architectures utilize gossip protocols to maintain peer-to-peer synchronization without a mothership. Resilience is found in redundancy and alternate paths. By eliminating the central bottleneck, we ensure that even if individual nodes fall, the network and your operations remain unbreakable.
Hedgehog 2025 proves that digital transparency has rendered traditional mass obsolete. In just 12 hours, 10 operators neutralized an entire mechanized brigade, demonstrating that data is now the ultimate force multiplier. This isn't just a tactical success, it's a fundamental rewrite of the rules of engagement. When you eliminate the fog of war, precision replaces volume. The future of strategic dominance belongs to the agile, the informed, and the digitally superior. True digital sovereignty requires a fundamental shift from renting to owning. By migrating from public cloud to air-gapped, sovereign infrastructure, we eliminate vendor lock-in and geopolitical risk. Utilizing high-performance NVIDIA compute and edge orchestration, we secure our core operations behind physical data diodes. This strategic pivot ensures that no external power can ever switch off our systems. We are choosing absolute control over our critical infrastructure.
We have fortified our infrastructure against the 5 core threats to enterprise stability. By shifting from central dependence to decentralized autonomy, leveraging CRDTs, edge training, and P2P gossip, we've replaced architectural fragility with mathematical certainty. We no longer fear sync storms or vendor lock-in. We've built a system where causality outranks time, and the mesh outranks the star. This is the new standard for operational resilience.
In mission-critical environments, connectivity is a liability, not an asset. We are moving toward an offline-first paradigm because operational integrity demands total independence from the cloud. When the stakes are highest, latency and downtime aren't just technical hurdles, they are strategic failures. To maintain a tactical advantage, you must own the edge. True control is internal, absolute, and can never be outsourced.